Greetings, Aviation Nation. Welcome back to another emotional episode of Cowboys Vintage Wings. Today we are celebrating Memorial Day. We have remembered the fallen, but we also take time to celebrate the lives of our living heroes. Today we're introducing our dear friend B.L. Craighead. He is a World War II veteran who served at Randolph Field, San Antonio, Texas as an Army Air Force's military flight instructor in 1945. That is a job we know too well. He recently turned 100 years old, and thanks to our friends at Bulverde Air Park, after 82 years in the making, Cowboys Vintage Wings was able to reunite B.L. Craighead with two airplanes he flew during his military service, the venerable Boeing Stearman biplane and the incredible T-6 Texan, the pilot maker. Strap on your parachute, buckle up, and get ready to tag along this flight down memory lane.
How you doing, young man? We'll start here, man. Over there. How are you doing? You've been Reyna. Nice to meet you. I like that way of it,
He just told me after his 100th birthday he wants to look like Willie Nelson, and he's growing his hair out. And he wants
There you
to
go.
Okay, and he's never done this, and I'm like, so I was telling Cowboy, I'm like, oh my gosh, because so I don't know what the deal is. He's all of a sudden wants a ponytail, right, Eva?
Yeah, that way he can pick up chicks.
Right, yeah.
You know?
That's makes him sexy. He told me he looks sexy.
Yeah.
Might have to smoke some weed.
Wow.
Well, let's take the cover off so you can see the inside.
Can you believe it? Can't believe it. I give it a look at it. So this is what my grandfather used to fly. Huh? This is your big one. There's one of them. Then there's this other one over here. They said he used to fly too. You want to see
For
that?
those of you watching, this is B.L. Craighead. He's a World War II veteran. He used to fly Stearmans back in World War II. And he's 100 years old and he's getting reunited with the aircraft that he flew 82 years ago.
They also have other things like, I don't know, beers and, you know.
Yeah.
So you can't pick up a better Memorial Day setup than this. You can see the emotion in his face. It's amazing.
He's very overwhelmed. And then is this the other one too, Cowboy?
Yeah, that's a T6.
T6 over here. I want to see that T6. T6. Yeah, he's trying to see it.
Now get him on the front. That way he can get a little closer to the engine part of it.
Should I go this way?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. I'm going to show you the T6. He's wondering, like, what's everyone doing?
Can I help?
Thank you.
Yeah, keep an eye on the wing.
Oh, this one's so cool.
This is an AT6G model. This
Oh.
one flew at Randolph. Back then. This one was built in 1949. Were you around back in 1949?
Yeah.
Mr. Craighead, I'm Mike McCoy.
See what you say.
He's glad to be here himself.
Oh, look at this. This is awesome. Wow.
So, I'll meet you. Chris Watson. Me and Mike on this one. Flies great.
This is our baby.
You've been in one of those?
Yes, sir.
Is that you used to fly the T6? The T6? Don't tease us so hard.
T6.
Oh.
You fly at Randolph?
Yep.
Yeah, my father-in-law instructed at Randolph. His name was Tommy Arnold, and he was a T6 instructor over there.
I thought I felt something on the tower. Yeah.
How many hours do you have in this thing? Any idea?
I can answer a couple of questions.
I'm Mike.
I'm Julie. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I have these ants all over me too.
Let me get you in the shade. I'll put you in the shade. Okay. Yeah. That way we won't get the oil dripping on you. Yeah, so this is, we picked this one up. This was built 1949. Serial number was 493221 Alpha. And it flew at Randolph. And then after Randolph, it ended up being a Reno air racer. So someone flew to Reno for several years. And then it got sold. It got sold, and it was sold to a movie company in California. And then from there, it worked its way back to us. And we picked it up about 3 years ago. And so it's fun. It's a handful. It's a handful.
McCoy, the pilot maker.
My father-in-law flew. He was an instructor at Randolph, and this was back in 49, 50. And so he was there, and then from there he flew the SA-16 Albatross out in Florida, Lake Okeechobee area, things like that. But he instructed in this thing forever. And loved it. Thank you, sir.
So April, when they ask you questions, look, I brought all your flying records right here. The guy's crying now. Look at all these records. You can tell them all the information and.
Classified. Probably have to tell us.
Check records overdue.
Yeah, he's out of currencies, but we'll get him airborne.
Yeah, I have my father-in-law's books as
You
well.
do? He saved them. He's very good about saving everything.
Look at that hot information file. Wow.
I have.
Change.
He has it all right here. See, so I brought it to show them. Do you remember all this? Look at all this.
I can't remember all that.
You can't remember all this?
Well, I'm very curious about that individual flight record. I'm sure there's a lot of good data there.
I don't know. I'm not very good with all this stuff.
Where'd you fly during World War II?
I never got overseas.
Oh, okay. You stayed stateside? Yeah. When did you go into the service? What year?
Dad,
44?
45.
45, yeah. My father-in-law, he was over here at Kelly, and he was building Norden bomb sites, waiting to go to pilot training. And he went to pilot training, and his class was like 43 Charlie, something like that. And then as soon as he finished, he went through B-25 training, and they sent him to China, Burma, India. And he flew over in the 490th over in China, Burma, India. And so we had the same thing. We have all of his log
you
books.
do?
Yep.
You feel like that?
Yep. And it puts on your...
Take a look. We'll see what we can dig out.
This is incredible handwriting.
Mine doesn't look like
Mine's a scribble.
Yeah, no. He
1
has,
hour, 2 hours, 2.10.
He has great writing.
This
He's
is
also an architect.
AT6 Texan.
Oh yeah, there you go.
This is from Napier Field, local sortie, U.S. Army. That's awesome.
See the tail numbers there, right? Just you might
That's what I'm
find
looking for. I don't see any tail numbers.
Are these also
Napier
like belongs to, like, or what is that?
Yeah, same deal. Those are November 1945.
Wow.
And then it talks about these are individuals in the squadron. So these are people in the actual unit itself.
Oh, okay.
Assignment.
Okay.
These are assignment orders. So
Okay.
if you're assigned to a certain squadron, you have to have an order to allow you
Okay.
to go.
And
there.
he was an instructor.
Yep.
Over at Randolph. So
This is all 1944, October 4th, 5th, 6th, 9th, 10th. That's pretty incredible.
Keep on filming.
Instrument sortie, cross country sortie, night and day cross country. Man, this is too cool. Napier finished advanced training on November 16th, 1944. Began P-40 transition on December 4th, 1944. So you flew the P-40? Awesome. He had 117 hours in the T6 as a student. 117 hours right there. And that was this airplane.
okay.
This particular model of airplane.
He just told me that he wanted to see those planes. He was like, I want to see those planes one more time.
Yeah.
And like he's trying to do.
Yep. P-40N. Too cool.
See?
Total time P-40 transition 11 hours. And then it says okay, so December 4th, 1944 through December 15th, 44. P-40 training.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
I thought he got in trouble there or something. I didn't
no,
I was
it's
like-
just
I was like, no, I'm just kidding.
certification of the training. Look at that, 277 hours, and then went back to the AT6 Texan.
What was your favorite one to fly? Do you know? Do you remember? G6.
So you flew you got an orientation sortie in a B-17 Foxtrot,
Yeah, I did.
B-24 Juliet, B-17 Charlie, B-24 Echo, and an AT-11. That is awesome stuff. Very, very cool. Very cool. This is all dated back in March 25th, 1945, in Lowry Field in Colorado. Lowry's still there. You know, that's where the Colorado Air National Guard operates out of, is Lowry Field. Buckley Field.
And he says he could get in a plane right now and just fly away. He knows exactly. Nothing's changed. It's just all the same.
Yep.
Right, Bob?
Not flying really.
I know. Like, the other day I told him, I was teasing him. I go, they said you could fly the plane. He goes, oh, well, no. I mean, it's been 30 years. I went, no, 82 years. Now you Bob?
There's a program called Dream Flights. Have you heard of this? Okay, Dream Flights flies Stearman's out of Castro. And they take World War II veterans and they have a hoist and they hoist them into the steering wheel to take them flying. So I'll push his information to him.
That makes me want to start crying.
And they fly all the time.
Okay, yeah, 'cause I knew that. I mean, I knew you could fly, but I didn't even think you knew.
But they have a hoist. They can help them get in.
That would be so awesome. Like,
That work? Work for you?
Yeah, he always just says,
So
I wish I could fly. But
where you guys living? Does he live in like?
San Antonio, Castle Hills.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's a home builder. He builds 100 houses in Castle Hills. So he's still at home. He's having a full-time caregiver. And so, and then I'm just Reyna, so I'm here every day.
You want some water? You want a whiskey? Can I get you the beer? Some water. How about some? You want some water? Okay. I'll get you some water. I'll be right back. He was an instructor in the T6. Oh, like today. Through the P40. Does it go the other way? Oh, yeah, it goes backwards. It goes the other way. Is that right? We're supposed to hand prop it before you wreck it? I just started. I know. And that's it. I'm going to turn on the fuel. We can prime it. Just holler and I'll prime it. Okay?
He's telling me to expect a lot of smoke.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Doing all right? How about yourself? Good.
He just told me it's going to have a lot of smoke. Is that right?
Yes.
No, they've only
It's going to have
used
to
two.
pay me to start it up. I said, well, I've never seen anything like this. Is this the one you
Clear. I know.
Now he's crying. I knew. Started clapping. He's crying.
That wasn't me.
Did that ever happen to you? You started up and it stopped? Just started up.
They were not lying.
Now you need to start just cleaning the floor.
I never thought I'd like to see this. He started clapping and started crying.
Yep, clear.
inspectors. Sure have that.
He's just so
All right, let's spin him around. Let's do the full.
Pedo covers a chicken. A rubber chicken. We kicked that on Pedo.
Oh, you see that chicken you bought? Did you have one like that?
No, I never had.
So this is so cool. I was like, "Are you going somewhere?" That's what I thought you were leaving. That's why I asked.